Hi everyone, welcome back to Let's Play The Void for this OctoberMind. We are in episode 2. Let's go ahead and jump right back in. We're still in the first cycle. There we go. Okay, we have one more mine, or one more place, the Phalanx mine. We have 76 left over in our pods, dropping slowly. So let's go ahead and draw ourselves a little line. There we go. And we'll speed up time a little bit. Probably can use some keyboard shortcut, but almost there. We got a little bit of emerald we can pick up here at the mine.
The more hearts you open inside yourself, the more color you'll be able to transform and the stronger you'll be. And each heart will grant you the gift of a glyph. It's thought that the limit of a soul is 20 hearts. Perhaps such a powerful soul could even stand up to the brothers. For now, there is a heart in this chamber, I'm sure of it. Some are easy to find like that, some are not. Search for it, my sweet.
Okay, so I think I spot it way up there where those two lights are kind of close to each other. I think I kind of see it over there. We'll see. So she just gave us some important information, mainly that with each heart comes a new glyph. If you remember from the last episode, the first heart gave us the donor glyph, which lets us kind of give our color to something or someone else. I don't know what this heart will give us. I assume it's going to be a combat glyph of some kind, because I can't defend myself right now. As far as I know, all I can do is run away. So there's some emerald in here. Before I go up to the heart, let's head around and see if there's anything to pick up over here. There we go. And now I want to make sure I don't fall off. It'd be a long walk back up here if I did.
No regrets.
Make sure I'm not full. Oh, I am full. So that emerald actually went to waste. That's actually a shame. I can't do anything with it. So before I do that, why don't I actually... Is there some down there somewhere? Why don't I actually... I'm going to do this. I'm going to head out into the void. And I'm going
Now, come back to my chamber. I have more to tell you.
Well, I'm not done yet. Hang on. I'm not done. I'm actually going to empty some of this out. I can still hold plenty of gold on this side. Okay. So I'm going to let this empty out a little bit.
It feels almost as if color has come into the void. Just a little bit, but still. Something has changed. In the old times, it used to be like this. With each cycle, color came to the chambers of its favorite sisters, until color became angry with us and left forever. But now, could it be that these drops have come for you?
I don't hear anyone anymore. Has anyone else survived?
You don't have enough color inside you. You'll die as soon as you leave this chamber.
Okay, so I think all of that was the second cycle starting. And yeah, sure enough, it was. Let's go back into the mine. I didn't mean for the second cycle to start already. I'm not sure exactly what that means. But I wanted to make sure that I had enough space to pick up that emerald that I left behind. I want to collect as much as I can, because I'm going to need a whole lot of it. So the sister wanted me to return to her chamber, but I think for now, I'll clean up this mine first. We've heard a little bit about the brothers so far, but we don't really know what they do or what they're about. Hopefully when we return to the sister, we can find out a little bit more about them. I assume we'll meet them at some point, and the sister said that even with 20 hearts, someone may be able to defeat them, so it seems very likely that we will be enemies. But I don't know for sure. So again, there was some emerald over here. I want to make sure I get it all. Let's go this way this time. Was it really just that one piece? Did I go through all that just for one little bit?
I will bring you luck.
Okay, maybe it was. Well, that was a bit of a wasted trip then. I don't see any up there. There's no fall damage. Okay, I was pretty sure that was the case. So we'll head up, we'll get this heart, make sure there's no little blossoms up here of color, and then we'll head back to the sister. If I keep getting stuck on this rail though, I'll never make it. There we go, stuck again. Okay, so no color, there's an exit right there. Although I think jumping off into the distance way down there is a bit more fun. No color, alright, well. I seem to have wasted a little bit of time, so that's not perfect, but...
Shell. This glyph charges the air with color and creates a protective shell around its creator. While the shell is present, the surrounding air becomes dense, making it impossible to draw other glyphs. Increasing the amount of color used in the glyph lengthens the duration of the shield.
Alright, so a little bit of a tutorial on how to use the shield glyph. And I didn't plan this out very well, but I do have a second heart chamber now, so I'll top that one off, and then I can put a bit of gold in here. So now I have 100 color in me, and I'll be able to shift both emerald and gold over to the left here when I'm out in the void. So let's return to the sister now. I guess I will use the exit over here.
When your palette is full of a color, any additional nerva of that color will spill into the void.
Okay, I think what that means, what she's trying to say is that a bit of green I tried to pick up, but my palette was full. And so instead of me picking it up, it went into the void, and you saw it kind of shoot over the edge there. I think what that means, you can see down here, green is defense. So I think what I might have inadvertently done is made the enemies that I'm going to face for the rest of the game slightly harder. I don't know for sure. I think that's based off what the journal says. Let's actually look real fast. Emerald. Emerald, or simply green, is the color of patience and self-control, the color of awareness, the color of greed, the color of dedication to rest and balance. Its gift is defense. The more emerald you have inside you, the less damage you receive from your enemy's blows. Okay. I thought I read at some point that... Okay, here. I think it might be here. Emerald makes the void viscous. The more emerald that currently exists in the void, the more color you will need to spend on each line you draw. Emerald increases the obligatory minimum of the color drops for each glyph. Okay, so I spilled a bit of green into the void, which means that all future glyphs that I draw are going to take slightly more, maybe one or two more. So that's not too bad, I guess. Let's go back to the sister. And hopefully she can kind of tell us more about the brothers and what we'll be facing for the rest of the game. That was kind of cool. She hid when she saw us, but then when she realized it was us, she kind of peeked her head back out again.
I didn't warn you about the most important thing. Time, cold, and hunger aren't the most dangerous threats here. Listen, I'm hoping the brothers left this place forever. But if they ever return and find you, you'll be thrown into the nightmare. If they understand who you really are, there'll be no mercy. They're brutal, but blind. We could trick them together. If you collect the color in my chambers, grow a garden and feed me, they'll decide that you're a new brother. The one that I was destined to. Then they'll accept you as their apprentice and give you some color so you won't die of hunger. And then we would see what we could do. Start by growing a garden. This is your best life source. Fill as many trees as possible to the tips of the branches and collect your first harvest. Then my heart will be at ease.
Okay, so there we go. We need to grow a garden with enough color to support me and the sister. We just so happen to have a garden nearby that we have been feeding. So hopefully we can do that, continue to grow the garden. I need to make sure that I have enough on the side to plant trees. It looks like I can plant maybe 2 gold and no emerald. So let me do this. Let's pull this out and put it back. Let's pull a bit more emerald down. Let's dig into the second heart. That way when I get to the garden, I can dump both emerald and gold back into it. So the sister said that there was one, she was destined for a brother, but it seems like one never appeared. And since there's more than one sister, it seems like maybe there's going to be one brother for each sister. That's what that seems like it's saying. Let's go to the fog garden. And I want to make sure that enough ticks down. 57. That should be enough to get 1. I wonder if I could get a second one, though. So let's do that. Let's let a bit of time run by. I don't want the cycle to end, though, I don't think. Okay, let's go back. So that heart is empty. Let's pull a bit of gold. Put it in this heart. And rest of the emerald like that. I think we're good now. Oh yeah, look at that. We're almost filled with emerald on this side. So let's go ahead and jump in to the fog garden. Now we're going to be able to harvest the trees from last time.
Looks like there's only one creature wandering here. Do you hear it?
I don't hear it. But maybe I should see what it is before I start planting trees. Okay, I think I hear wings beating or something.
No one will protect you better than I.
Okay, there he is. So is he hostile towards me? I think he will be, based on the tutorial. Yes, he is.
Strike it with color. Take a good amount of nerva and strike it. The more color you put into the stroke, the more damage you will do to the enemy. Color feels your will. Come on, fight.
Okay, so let's use some of our emerald. Hit him with 11. Okay, 11 was not enough. Looks like he stole some as well. Let's paint for 20.
Unbelievable, you beat it. Yes, that's how you use color to fight. Remember, the more color you put into your blows, the greater the damage will be.
Excellent, that worked out quite well. Let's go ahead and paint some more trees. Or grow some more trees, I guess. So we want to do an emerald one. Do the donor glyph.
Remember the most important rule. Color is your blood and your life stream. For any of your actions, you pay with a part of your own life. So when you draw yourself a life, there's only one rule that counts. Always. The more color you use, the brighter the result will be.
Yeah, so that actually used 81 color, which means I don't have enough emerald for another. And that means I'm only going to get one more gold as well. However, I think I want to put this back, and I want to pick up the gold. There we go. So now I can harvest both of these trees. Okay. So that didn't suck all the blue out of the tree, which I think means at the beginning of the next cycle I can come back and pick up more azure and
Don't fear death.
more gold.
There is no death in the void.
Yeah, so I think these cost me about 50 to grow. And they put out about 50 just now. They gave me 50 back. And it looks like maybe I'll get more next cycle as well. So it seems like at first you only get what you put in, but they're going to pay over time, which is very cool. So let's go ahead. We got tons of azure now. Let's go ahead and I think we'll paint some gold onto this tree. Oops, there we go. And then we'll paint donor glyph. So that asks for 92. However, there's this little button down here, and I feel like maybe all I have to do is fill it up to this little button. And that's happening around 60, but it keeps throwing more in, so I might try one next time, just filling up to that button and seeing what I get out of it. Let's see, do I have any more? I have 52 here. I bet I could do it. Let's do another gold. Let's do this one. I love how that looks. Just the colors in the atmosphere, so cool. Let's do gold, and I'm only going to fill it up to this little button right here, and we'll see what that gets us. Okay, so I didn't put it in as much here, so let's check at the beginning of the next cycle. I want to see how much that gives me compared to everything else. Let's go ahead and leave.
Predators have appeared again in my realm. This is not good. Even though they are not alive, they are dangerous. They feel color inside you and will always attack. Worse, their return is a sign that color is being wasted, and nothing angers the brothers more. The appearance of predators in a sister's chambers is a sign that her realm is diseased. I beg you, rid my chambers of the predators, or we're both in danger. Just be careful that you don't waste color doing so.
Okay, so that's important to know. We apparently have not been playing optimally. So we're going to try to do a little bit better here. I'll go ahead and fill these up. And I'll shift some of the gold over. Then I'll maybe shift some azure over as well. Maybe we'll do that. Let's take this 25 out. Put 25 here. So there's some gold and emerald there, and nothing there because we picked that up. So we'll go down here. And I guess kill the predators that are here, and hopefully pick up a little bit. Did it say open the journal? Yeah. The half-dead predators, worms of the void, have returned to life, feeling easy prey. They need to be disposed of in order to not anger the guardians. So we'll jump in here.
Very much wanted to sin.
More of the sisters talking to me, I think.
I sense two hiding here. I can hear them.
We've been here before, we kind of know what it looks like. I don't know if that's color up there that I can pick up. But if you remember, in the last episode when we came here, there was nothing. This was all like dead and gray, and now it's all blue and green. Very cool aesthetic, just to kind of show that color is actually returning. I like that a lot.
No one will protect you better than I.
I know. Let's go ahead and put a bit more in here, just to top these off. I want to make sure that I don't ever waste any more color if I can help it. I don't know if that means that if I kill something by spending too much color on it, if that will waste it as well. Okay, I definitely hear one of those flying creatures. But I don't see any on this floor, so I might have to go up even higher. I love playing games with headphones on, because you hear things behind you, and sure enough, they're there. Alright, we'll go up one more floor. Looks like there's some color on that little platform this time. I don't think I left any down here. Oh, yeah, there's some. Okay, he just dive bombed me. There he is. So go ahead and paint on him. We have some gold we can spend. I'll spend 20. 18. Okay, so that was enough to kill him. So let's try for 15 this time. Looks like he's going to be one floor up as well. Now I'll need to go to the mine, which I've already visited in the cycle, which means there's not going to be any color there.
I'll be your guiding light.
But there should be enemies to kill. I might jump down, make sure that I pick up that little bit. I don't know if leaving any on the map will waste it as well. I don't actually know. Isn't that platform around here somewhere? I think I saw it. Right here. No. Okay, well. I'm not gonna spend a lot of time looking for it. Oh, wait. No. There it is. Okay, I see it right there, and there's no color there, so never mind. I think I started looking like right past it, of course. This should be the top floor. So we'll go in, we'll spend 15 this time instead of 18. I want to try to get the perfect number. There it is. Oh no, it's going down. Wait to come back. There it is. Okay, we'll go ahead and paint. We have... Okay, we got 37 emerald. Okay, so 15 was enough to kill it as well. So I think I'll try... I tried 10 the very first time, and that was not enough. So maybe I'll try 12 or 14. See if that will be enough. Alright, that's everything in the Firefly Reservation. Let me make sure my hearts are full. They are. I need to cycle some of this gold over and some of the azure, so maybe I'll do that before we go into the mine. Let's head back out into the void. And we'll paint our path here. I'm going to go ahead and slow it down, and I think I'm actually going to call the episode here. Thank you guys so much for joining me for episode 2 of The Void during our OctoberMind series. I hope I see you again tomorrow for the next episode. Bye-bye.